All right, looks like we got America versus the Shark, man. Ray Roman in the left lane and Nate Suhenbar in our. I'm almost certain that's too many letters in that. Ray Roman in the left lane and Nate in the right lane. Pair of Mustangs. So the street racer rolling through for their Q1. Still right about in the middle of that. Women and Wheels. Women and Wheels, let's get you to 4 and 5. And then Women and Wheels, Queen of the Track. You're on standby behind the Women and Wheels class. So the Women and Wheels class is basically an index class or a dial-in class. You can change your dial between rounds. You can take a 9-second car and beat a 10-second car, or a 10-second car can beat a 9-second car. It's a handicap start. So Ray goes 10:03, and Nate in the right lane goes 9:56.
All right, guys, we made our first pass out here at Streetcar Takeover in Charlotte. It was pretty good. Only a 950 at 149. 149. It is hot. It is really, really hot. So we can definitely do better than that. But we just had a really soft tune-up in it because we wanted to do an A to B pass. Just get it down. Nick, what were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, it was. We changed the tune in the staging lanes to back off a little bit because the two cars in front of us knocked the tires off. So we really just wanted to actually see a full pass out of the car. So I think that was probably the right call for the temperature and track conditions. As it cools off, I think the track will come around and we'll be able to put more to it. But, sometimes you got to race the track and not try to be chasing a PB on every pass.
Yeah. Craig?
Yeah, I agree with you because we're not trying to set a record. All we're trying to do is just make rounds, and making rounds is what wins races. So if we can make another round, we're a little bit closer to the finals, and that's all. And if wait till tonight, we can see the air get better. The car should pick up a whole lot more than what it did. So I think we'll get some good passes in it. We can make 4 or 5 rounds. We ought to feel good, compared to some of these guys who got a whole lot more money tied up in their stuff than we do. We just out here just trying to make a decent show.
Yeah, we're in the staging lanes and we're looking underneath cars and we're seeing their 4-link suspensions and everything else in a street car class. It's like, okay, where do we draw that line?
Yeah, because can't none of those go out to the grocery store and come back.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. And that's the thing, what is a legit street car?
Yeah, they were having to push that car in the lanes. I don't think that car was a water jacketed block or nothing. So It's like,
a couple pro mods and X275 cars trying to sneak in here. We'll see if they're even allowed to run. They were saying if they see some cars that are way too much race car, not enough street car, that they're just going to kick them out. It's so hot today, and this is not an easy venue to get in and out of. They're not having us do the street cruise. They're not having us do the idle for 15 minutes. We could do that no problem. I would not be concerned about that.
Yeah.
But I know there's a couple of guys that are trying to get into this that I doubt they could idle for 5 minutes, let alone 15.
I think they would struggle big time to do a 15-minute idle or a big street cruise because they were... They looked like they were struggling just to get through the staging lanes.
I'm pretty sure if they said they were going to do that, you'd see a whole lot of guys all of a sudden be like, you know what, I want to run small tire.
Well, what's funny is, so this is the first time we've been here, right? So we're learning, but the way the staging lanes work is as you come up to the actual racing surface, it's uphill, so you can't, quote unquote, push the car up the hill. And everyone seemed to be kind of freaking out, like, oh, what are we going to do? We can't run the car because it's going to overheat. We can't push the car because it's up a hill. So the non-street cars are getting all nervous.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we'll find out who's a street car and who's actually a race car.
Yeah.
And that's going to tell the tale as the day goes on.
Yeah.
Because we'll have some that won't be able to make the call. Just like that little import couldn't make the call.
Yeah.
They had to push him off. You know, it's going to tell.
Dodge SRT 2 cars before we went up just blew out the bottom. A couple guys did apparently. One guy, his transmission grenaded, and then 2 guys, a little bit after we did our pass, collided together and went into the wall. So they're cleaning that up right now. So we will see you guys at round 1.
So we got Nate in the left lane, Clay Bryant in the right lane. And Clay Bryant, near identical reaction times. He's going to break out down there. He does. Goes 8:52 on the 8:62. Just a little less skinny pedal.
So we made it past round 1. We're on to round 2. We ran a really good pass. The guy next to us broke out. So we're making it on to round 2. We've turned the car up even more. The track can take it. The car can put it down. So I'm absolutely ready for this. This is going to be great. Nick and Frey, what are we thinking about round 2?
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Give it just a little bit more.
A little tickle. Just a bit more. A tickle.
Okay.
Because it seems like the track's coming around.
I agree.
What I think is that's the loudest generator in the history of generators.
Yeah, that generator sucks. Our little generator over there, you can barely hear it at all. That thing is so freaking loud for no reason. Love you, dude. Hate that thing. Alright. Well, they're going to be calling us up soon. Round 3, or round 2. And if we win this round, we're going to the finals.
Yes, sir.
Waiters, hostesses, bartenders, and even a bouncer, believe it or not. Because in the home services business, the technical things can be learned. Training courses, apprenticeships.
Getting the boost. Nate's race to lose. Boy, he got the monstrous hole shot. Going to drive him out the back. Nah, it ain't happening, brother. Broke out. Went 8:54 with a 7 on the 8:62. Swinging.
Well, we made it past round 2. We treed the crap out of our opponent there, and right before the end I let off a little bit, and he came around me and broke out. So 2 breakouts, but hey, a win's a win. So we're going on to 3rd round. It might happen, it might not. It's 11:30, and the place closes at 12. So we'll see if we get another round. We're prepping the car just in case we do, but if we don't, it's not the end of the world. We've had a great day out here racing.
Yeah. We're down to 4 cars left, and all 4 cars are fast.
All of us are fast. All of us can cut a good tree, it looks like. You know. What do you guys think of round 2?
Honestly, I think we've done good with what we've had and what we've been dealt with, because we've had some cars that are actually capable of doing a whole lot more that we just got by. So with this round, I think we can do good. I think we can make it to the finals.
I think we turned it up about as much as we want to turn it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, we're at a happy spot.
Yeah. The track is
Marginal now.
It's marginal. It's not bad, but it's not
the
great.
dew's starting to come out.
Yeah, you can see the dew and all the lights out there. You know, so we will see if we get another pass.
You got to race the track as much as you got to race the other car.
Exactly.
Yep.
but I've enjoyed it. I've really, really enjoyed it.
It's been a good race.
Yeah.
Even with the oil downs, it's been a well-maintained race.
Yeah.
It took us 11 hours to get to rounds, but once we did,
Yeah, and I mean, they were trying. They were trying to
it's
get
not
stuff
the-
going.
It's
And
not the track's fault.
if you own a Mitsubishi or a Civic or a Honda or any four-banger that you're trying to race, don't. Most of those are what has broken and caused 90% of the problems today. We love you guys. They are too fragile. Round three. Let's go. Well, unfortunately, that was it for Streetcar Takeover. We ran into curfew, so we were not able to finish the evening. So there's 4 of us left in the class. Everything got paid out. 2 of the guys didn't care. They left, and we flipped for the trophy, and we ended up taking home the trophy for a Streetcar Takeover mild class. This thing is hefty. Overall, it was an amazing event. I really, really enjoyed it. It really sucked. There was a lot of oil downs. I hate to say it, guys, but it was a lot of the 4 cylinders, Dodge Neon, Civics, and other stuff like that. 2 Evos. There was a Camaro that completely let go of his transmission on the start line. So, that really, really sucked. So not just hating on the 4-banger guys, but 4-banger guys, really, you got to do something. You need to have a full belly pan or something so you're not oiling down the entire track every time you go out there. But yeah, event was absolutely amazing. Will 100% do it again. Hopefully next year they don't have as many rain issues. There was a lot of water coming up in the track, even as we were racing towards the end there. Not that it really felt that bad going down track, but it's gonna be a lot of fun next year, I think. We've got some updates coming to emotional damage here. Got some small changes we're gonna make mid-season. Nothing major, just kind of working out some kinks in the car. Hopefully get her to be a little bit more consistent. Our next races are July 13th and July 15th at Kinston for the Renegade Series. We have just a regular list race and then the list shakeup where everybody gets put back to 0 and you start over again. And so looking forward to see how that goes. Hopefully we are ready for it and we can go to the top of the list. That's my hope, at least. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. Until next time, I will see you around.